Hey folks, thanks for tuning back to the Colonial RV YouTube channel. Joe Welch is here with another service tech tip video. Hopefully today we can stay clean while we talk about something a little dirty, your sewage system. Nowadays in Class B vans, there's a variety of options to choose from, whether it's a gray tank, a black tank, a combo tank, or a cassette toilet. And as glamorous as RV life can be, there comes a time where you need to get down to business and get your hands a little dirty. Are you ready? Let's get started. Today, we have a 2023 Winnebago Travato system with us that has a traditional black and gray tank system, which means that you would empty this style like you would any traditional RV at the dump site. And then we also have the new Winnebago Revel that is sporting the modern cassette toilet, saving space and weight, but requiring a little bit more dumping and cleaning protocol. In most RVs, like this Travato, it'll have two separate tanks. A gray waste tank attached to your kitchen sink, your bathroom sink, and your shower drain, and a black tank exclusively for your commode. Now, some RVs will use combination tanks where the gray and the black waste will dump into one tank and discharge together out the outflow pipe, unlike other RVs like fifth wheels, but regardless, the dumping process will be the same. Whether you're dumping at a campground, a truck stop, or a park, make sure to properly line up with the dump station. It's important to avoid overextension or inclines and possible mishaps. You want to make sure that you have gloves on. The last thing you want to do is touch some wastewater. Trust me. First, locate your sewer opening, the outflow pipe here, and take off your black cap. Now this cap should normally be tight and vapor locked for obvious reasons. And if there's a little residual drip when you first open, don't worry about it. It's typically because there's a little bit of water that got trapped after the shutoff valve to the outflow pipe. Next, we're going to take out our waste hose and seal it securely on the opening of our sewage pipe. Once it's locked in and twisted on, we're going to put our other end into our outflow pipe, like I've done here. Now, not everyone is going to have a clear elbow like we have on our unit here, but this helps us carefully monitor as it drains. Now that your hose is hooked up, it's time to empty these tanks. It's best practice to empty the black tank first and then follow it with the gray. That way the gray water can wash out any residuals left behind from the black tank. So let's start by pulling the valve for the black tank, but let's give it time to empty, and then once the black tank is empty, we're going to close that valve and proceed to open our gray tank valve. Starting with our black, and I can hear that start to empty. I just want to guide it out to my outflow pipe. And then once we're empty with our black, shutting the valve, and now we are opening our gray to wash away all that waste material. As you can see in the right angle elbow, it holds a tight seal, and I'm free to work the valves up here. For our last step, once we've finished, we're going to close both our black and our gray pull valves. Then we're going to go to our hose, unlock it off our pipe here, lifting it in the air so that any leftovers in our pipe will go down into our waste hole. And then we're gonna give it that good shake, pull it out of our hole, and now we're gonna be careful while we put it back. Now let's move on to the cassette toilet system. What's convenient about the cassette toilet is that you have a little more freedom on where you're allowed to dump that waste. That means parks, porta potties, certain public bathrooms, and basically anywhere that allows for the disposal of human waste will be a safe bet. The Winnebago Revel comes equipped with a Thetford cassette toilet. While there are many brand names out there, the dumping process will basically be the same. On this van, the opening is conveniently located right on the side. We just need to push on our two release buttons, and then we can open our door, revealing our cassette toilet. Then we just have to unlock the release on the bottom, and we can pull the tank out, but we want to be careful just in case the weight's going to pull it out of our arms. And then also this model has a very convenient handle, so we can just make like we're going through the airport and take our cassette toilet with us. So now that we're ready to dump, just like before, we want to make sure that we're close enough to our opening, and we're going to try to avoid any spillage. On this cassette tank, I just need to turn my outflow pipe into the upright position and then slowly unscrew my cap. Then I'm just going to grab my handle and dump away. See, pretty easy. Before you put it back, make sure to find a way to wash it clean or rinse it out and add any cleaner or eco deodorant recommended by the manufacturer of the cassette toilet. And just like that, you are now waste dumping experts. Having to do this may seem daunting, but it really isn't that bad. At a certain point, it'll become like second nature and you won't even think about it. So which system do you prefer? A black tank or a cassette toilet? Let me know in the comments. Before we end this video, we would really appreciate everyone smashing that like button and subscribing for more RV content. And if you found this video helpful or you have any more questions, please leave us a comment below or reach out to us at colonialairstream.com or give us a call at 800-265-9019. My name is Joe Welches, and I'll see you all again in the next Colonial Service Tip video.